Hello everyone and welcome back. Today I'll be reviewing the film Trash Baby from the 2025 South by Southwest Film Festival. Trash Baby is directed and written by Jacy Mairs and stars Esther Harrison, Elijah Carnazzo, Brianna Paige Dague, Kramer, and Riva Ren Martin. This is a Trash Baby movie review and there will be spoilers. If you like our movie reviews, please like this Trash Baby film review and subscribe. Once subscribed, click the bell notification box to be instantly notified of new reviews. Please also consider supporting us through a channel membership or by becoming one of our patrons on Patreon at patreon.com/FilmBook. And now the Trash Baby movie review. Trash Baby is a coming-of-age story, but luckily not one like the typical coming-of-age story. This movie is about a young girl who reaches that pivotal point in life where things start to click and the reality of life starts to seep in. She's a bit naive because she's young, and she even gets wasted at one particular interval. But thanks to the advice of an older acquaintance, she learns the value of not wasting one's life. It's a valuable message, and writer-director Jacy Mairs carries it home in this touching new picture. There's surprisingly not a lot of sex talk in the movie, but the topic does come up as would be expected. Instead, the film focuses on the innocence of being a young teenager in the late 1990s and early 2000s. Those pin-ups of Britney Spears and Jessica Simpson you may have had on your wall if you were a teen girl in the 90s are present here, as are the front covers of magazines like US Weekly and 17. At one point, we see a VHS collection with titles like Clueless and Jurassic Park standing out like sore thumbs. This movie is not cliched in the sex department though. There's no real romance for the main character Stevie. She doesn't seem to like any of the boys around her, although if she hangs out with them long enough, she may try to kiss one of them. Another lesser movie would have had Stevie yearn for a guy who didn't return her love. Not here, thankfully. Set in the summer, Brianna Paige Dague serves as Stevie's mom, Lana, who gives her daughter advice on life. Lana's divorced from her ex, who occasionally stops by to see Stevie. Lana is a lost soul and perhaps a representation of what Stevie could become if she doesn't pick up the pieces of her life at the right age. It doesn't have to be this age, but self-awareness is key. Kramer plays Edie, a slightly older teen neighbor who has made all the wrong decisions in life so far, including falling for a guy who left her pregnant. Kramer and Harrison share some fine scenes together, as their characters get to know one another during the course of the film. Those scenes between Dague and Harrison are also equally effective. Edie Walraber plays the most surprising character in the movie, a slightly older male teenager named Brad. This character becomes the one to open Stevie's eyes to reality even more so than the mom character played by Dague. When Brad almost gets kissed by Stevie, you'd expect him to possibly give in to her passion. Instead, he gives her advice and tries to protect her as a young man should under the circumstances. While Rabe's performance is spot on the money, and a major scene here between him and Harrison works extremely well. This movie is not perfect. There's no central plot to speak of. It's a slice-of-life movie. One girl tries to set Stevie up as a shoplifter, Stevie tries on makeup and lipstick, and so on and so forth. These little things do ultimately come together to move the action along, but there's no central storyline, and perhaps if the film had one, it may have felt a little more focused. Still, this is one of the best movies at South by Southwest I've seen so far this year. Esther Harrison may get more work based on her excellent performance in Trash Baby. She and Kramer have some scenes that are remarkable together, and both actresses shine in stellar unison together in terms of the way they deliver their lines. These were not easy characters to play effectively, which makes the quality of these young girls' acting that much more admirable. Trash Baby reminds the viewer that living a dead-end life is easy if we settle into routines that don't serve a specific purpose towards our long-term goals. However, some routines in life are necessary. This movie knows the difference and tries to demonstrate them to the viewer. Did I expect more to the plot here? Yes. Instead, I was left with a slice-of-life story that, in fact, needs to be told to help those young people out there who think all there is in life is what fashion magazines tell them there is. Though some of those magazines probably don't exist anymore, the movie is set in a time period where such teen Bibles were used to reflect some sort of bizarre reality. This movie teaches us the difference between the fantasies and the realities of life. In the end, there are some nice musings and moments of reflection that make this a powerful movie. Esther Harrison ultimately shapes the quality of Trash Baby, and the film puts Jacy Mairs on the map as a filmmaker to watch. It's a quality film. And that brings us to the conclusion of this Trash Baby movie review. Thanks for dropping by, and I'll see you next time.